Hey, it's Noel Sanjay, and this is my first poetry video, but this poem is entitled Dear Dad. When my male friends ask me for advice, I tell them to be the opposite of you. I tell them to love their daughters and cherish their women because this may be a man's world, but you niggas forget that it wouldn't be shit without a woman up in it. This life, it ain't scripted. It's raw and unfortunately realistic, so I pray. I pray that I never settle down with a man like you, and the very second I meet the man for me, I know the guy's light will shine through, giving me the okay to have his daughter. See, our daughter will love her father the way that I wanted to love you. Because when her and I no longer see eye to eye, her father will always see things from her point of view. He will defend her. And no matter what, he will protect her from the evils of this world, simply because she's his baby girl. He will be her very own knight in shining armor. He will show her what her worth is, so when little boys approach her, offering her anything less than everything, she will already be equipped with the tools that will help her say no. See me? I would just go with the flow, because when you're 15 and somebody tells you they love you, you're gonna believe them, right? Wrong. But for me, unfortunately, that's all it took, because I was beyond book smart. But street smarts is a class that I would have easily failed, being so sheltered by my mom and all. Because she too feared that one day I would meet a man like you and be led down the same path of deception that she once was. This path was lined with funhouse smoke and mirrors, blinding her from what was to come. As she followed you to the bedroom in that old house on Northline with every intention of ungodly fornication, dating back almost 20 years ago to the day that doubles as the preconception of yours truly. Nigga, you never wanted me. My mother was beautiful. She brought you home. You wanted a quick nut, not no responsibility. After all, you had already lied about your age to get a retention. Your first son and his mom, you also failed to mention. You were a liar. Untrue to the bone, coming from a shiesty-ass family, into your web of deception I was thrown. With my innocence and wide eyes tainted more and more every time you touched me, I was blinded too. I thought you really loved me, but your sorry ass was just buying time to avoid child support and paying your dues. You were my first love. You were my own personal giant, and at that time I had no perception of time, but I could recall a time where all your time was mine. In earnest, you loved me too. Through and through, but after I turned 5, this feeling had to have escaped you, because you stepped out on me and my mom for some bitch that looked like Nia Long with no hair and a blue jean jumpsuit. So I wonder, did your bum ass ever really care? Did you know how that shit affected me? After that argument with my mom, when she put you out, I resented her. How dare that bitch come between you and me? But she was dead on. She was just being her own hero, protecting her own heart, because your trifling ass used her for everything she had before the very start. But little did you know that every lie you told manifested in the worst way the day that I was born. You were now caught up. I would never have to tell anyone that you were my dad. It's written all over me, from my voice to my skin tone to these big ass lips to this ugly ass nose. You were everything that I hated about me. Notice, I said hey Tid. I know you barely graduated, but that means past tense, as in long gone and not anymore, because it took plenty of solo sessions after letting these niggas run through the temple that is my body for me to understand that me is who I must adore. Lonely nights on my bathroom floor shattered to pieces after falling for the don't leave me, I need you ass niggas. I said lonely nights on my bathroom floor shattered to pieces, screaming, is it bad that I never made love, Wale? I said lonely nights on my bathroom floor, clutching the toilet, throwing up my worries after late nights and early mornings with whoever claimed to love me that night. Temporary forevers became my addiction. I swore that every time was the last time and that it would never happen again, but all it took was 2 shots of warm gin and I stepped outside of myself, watching the cycle re-begin. But I saw the light. false alarm relationships, and false starts. The same bare hands that I would use to break hearts, I had the audacity to clutch together and pray for true love with. The guys above had to ask each other who the fuck I thought I was, going against everything I believed in. Chasing and choosing grown men because they were easier to catch than you. No matter how many times I said yes to sex and how many niggas I abandoned, no one could fill my heart's void but you. Or at least that's what I thought. But it's time for me to protect my own heart, just like my mommy did the day she showed your sorry ass to the door. You were never any good for me. Everything I ever needed from you, she gave to me. So Pops, I'm done faulting you for your fuck-ups. Because truth be told, I'm on this long journey to a come-up. And I pray that the Lord has mercy on your soul, because I'm the younger, smarter, faster you. My nigga, you getting old, you're going to need me. As you watch this, if you watch this, whenever you get the chance to watch this, I had the slightest feeling that you'll be envious of me. See, I'm only 19 and I'm a better person than you ever could be. You're far from being as creative. Your spirit is too jaded, weighted, gagged, and bound by your self-hatred for me to ever let you claim another victory over me. My whole life I was convinced that you left me. But the entire time I was always in good hands, like State Farm, but protected by the Holy Trinity. So I pray. I pray that God spares you for turning your biggest blessing into a joke to laugh at with your new family in a nasty ass house over there on Grand River in St. Mary's. Thank you.